Hello everybody, Kaiser here, and welcome back to, what is this? I think this is part 3 in our Crown of the Iron King run through. Okay, so let's go down into this dark and forbidding hole. Oh, okay, Red Phantom invasion. Alrighty. Oh, it looks like we can get in there. Huh. Okay. Let's see if we can jump down and maybe get the drop on this Red Phantom. There we go. And, okay, doesn't look like we can walk there. I guess we're going to have to jump across. Let's just kill this guy first. Soul Greatsword is great. Like, it's one of the most usable... Ah, shit. Fell down. There we go. Quicksword Rachel. Okay. Standard greatsword and shield. Seems fairly aggressive. At least there's no other enemies down here. Okay, he's got a pretty decent amount of health. Oh shit, that's not good. Oh, dodge roll. Ah, damn it, I wanted the backstab. Okay. Chug that Estus and... Oh! Okay, she can buff her weapon. There we go. Oh shit, that didn't even do much damage. Drop our weapon and... Oh god, dodge roll. Damn it! Tried to dodge backwards, but that kind of picture of tar was in the way. Oh well, we'll have another crack at it. Oh, just in regards to this room down here, you can get into it, but there's absolutely nothing there. I think there's like a dried root or something, which is kind of a pointless item, considering how hard it is to get into that room. So I edited out me... I think I tried 2 or 3 times, just that jump across. Oh! She can buff with different types of resins, it looks like. Huh, because before she used fire, now she's used lightning. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, there we go. Got her just with the tip of our sword on our follow-up strong attack. When you buff this thing with magic and you have like 50 int and the sorcery clutch ring, you can do tons of damage with the Watcher Greatsword. Same with the Defender Greatsword. If you go for faith and sort of lightning and the lightning clutch ring, you can do a ton of damage. Alright, looks like we've got a lot of doors. I'm guessing there'll be lots of enemies, and that is why I have sped this up, because I'm sure none of you want to watch me fight these kind of cool but actually very boring sort of fat guys. Really the only way to beat them is to try to get them to explode, or at least that's, you know, the fastest way out, because they have so much health. And here I think we get one of the new spells in the DLC. I think it's called Recollection. I'll pick it up, there we go. If you want to read the description, you can take a look. If you're interested in what the spell does, you know, go check it out on a wiki, because this character isn't really spec'd out to use hexes. I can't even remember what it does. I know though with all the recent nerfs to hexes and sorceries and magic that they're not really worth using anymore, at least most of the offensive spells. I find Soul Greatsword to be very good, but Soul Spear is okay, but I don't know, most of the spells aren't that useful for, you know, just pure damage dealing purposes anymore. I suppose I know I haven't released a video in a while, apart from the last one. I've just been, you know, busy and also lazy. In regards to the future, I won't be doing a run-through of the 3rd set of DLC, the Crown of the Ivory King. I've played through it, and it's alright. Like, it has some good boss fights, some good environments, but there's a lot of backtracking involved in the DLC, like visiting the same areas over and over again, and it's also quite difficult, so... Probably playing through on the second time won't be nearly as frustrating as the first time, but, you know, I think both you, the viewers, and me are getting a little bit tired of Souls, so I'll find something else to do. As we speak, I'm actually installing Counter-Strike Go, so maybe do some Counter-Strike videos. I'm also getting back into Red Orchestra, so I'll maybe record some more of that. Looks like they're all worshipping the big kind of fire pillar over there. It's interesting, they don't actually aggro on you. Oh, no, there we go. They've all exploded. I almost get killed here because I've run into this kind of side corridor and look at them all. Oh, I'm just like, nope, 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 get away. We can't go this way. just yet. Looks like we are well and truly fucked. But nah, these enemies are very easy to avoid. You just roll past them. Oh, shit. That was incredibly lucky there. I don't know how I survived that. With like a smidgen of health. Bring it! That was fun. Moments like that make the Soul series fun. Oh, Scorching Iron Scepter. This isn't actually a weapon. It looks like you can maybe use it as one, but I think it's classed as a key item. Speed this up again. We've got another friend waiting for us there. And we use this to activate the tower at the center of, the big pillar at the center of Brume Tower, and that lights up on fire, and that's how we get the elevators all working. You can read the description there if you want. There we go. I mean, apart from the Scorching Iron Scepter, this whole area is pretty blasé. There's not much here. Like, you'd expect, in that corridor just there to be a cool item or something, but nah, there's nothing. The whole point of going there was really for the Scorching Iron Scepter. And here I'm kind of... Do I dither? Yeah. Because I forget that, I've actually been through this door here. I think, oh, this is a new area. It's not. I just haven't gone through it from that direction is all. And, I contemplate trying to kill this guy, but then I think I see behind him all those, kind of stacks of barrels, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been here before. There's no reason to fight him. So, back through our little shortcut. And we're ready to tackle the rest of the tower. Oh, and there's that door there. I think... Do I tackle that now? Oh well, I guess we'll see. But the only reason to go down that door I was looking at before, the one that was previously locked. Oh no, I don't do that yet because you need the key to open that. That's right. Yeah, at the end of this sort of video, that's when I get the, I think they call it the tower key or something, and that's what lets you open all the locked doors. But for now, we've just got all these elevators. And I know Spy did a good job of kind of talking about the lore behind this little area, but those kind of dudes that look to be hanging by the chains, they're actually sets of old knight armor. And I think as you go further down the tower on the elevators, you see there's like old knight swords hanging by chains. So it looks like there might be a connection between the Old Iron King and Hade, because in what's it called, Hade's Tower of Flame, there are old knights, and it looks like they might have been created by the Old Iron King, possibly. So that's kind of interesting. Here we go, up here. The level really opens up here as well because all the elevators are working. You can access areas you couldn't before. It's, I guess, another example of the really nice, dense level design that we all know and love from Dark Souls 1. That's been a big focus in the DLC. So, you know, that's welcome. It can get a bit disorientating, though, because basically this tower is, a bunch of concentric circles. So it can be easy to lose your bearings or to forget where you've seen things. Otherwise, it's not so bad. And, yeah, there's just explosive barrels everywhere. Heads that breathe fire. And I think on this playthrough, yeah, I do record myself finding the wall that you can break here. I have gone back through this DLC on one of my other characters. If you remember the character I used for my Crown of the Sunken King playthrough, I think I called him Neus. He's a dragon bro now. He's got like full dragon armor, black dragon greatsword. He's really like over leveled. So I went back through this DLC. I found all the items and things that I'd missed before. I still haven't killed Sir Alon though. I'm kind of... There we go, I die here. These possessed armor guys are annoying. But yeah, I still haven't killed Sir Alon. I'm kind of scared. Fighting the Fume Knight as my other character wasn't too bad. I think I defeated him. Can't remember whether it was with someone's help or on my own, but I think I got him on my second or third try. He wasn't too bad. Yeah, but I still haven't completed the challenge area to get the Pharos mask. I'll do that with my other character, the one that, my kind of legend build. because that build always needs a troll mask to probably be a legend build. But yeah, and that's what I did the new DLC with, that character from my last video series, The Crown of the Sunken King. And you know, as I said, I'm just not going to do another video because the enemies are the same basically. Like, you know, in this DLC, the bronze warriors with the axes or the swords, they're the same enemies except they're covered in ice in the Crown of the Ivory King DLC. And they're the same enemies as in the Crown of the Sunken King DLC, the poisoned warriors with the maces. And they have almost exactly the same moveset. They have annoying weapons that can shoot icicles at you, which suck. Oh, and right there, just to the left, that's the wall that is breakable. You've got to lure one of the barrel guys in. It's not too hard to do. Oh, and as well, when I went through this DLC on another character, I found the locations of all the what do you call them? The Ashen Nadalia idols. So I'd be able to create her soul. But anyway, we're here, we're now with this kind of magic using character. I should try to remain focused. So I'm seeing in the distance these two possessed suits of armor, and I don't want to get caught when they start flailing around with all these barrel guys. So I'm gonna try and take it really slow. I'm just trying to piss this guy off so he'll chase me. Because I haven't figured out yet that the way to defeat these guys is to kind of herd them. There we go, I'm just gonna walk into the fire. There we are. Dispelling ring +1, that's alright. Probably very useful for fighting the Dark Lurker actually. Because you want all the elemental resistance you can when you fight him. Roll through. Yeah, see, Soul Spear does absolutely nothing. And this character I think is 50 int. This is a fully upgraded Staff of Wisdom. It's just kind of pointless. And as well, they nerfed the amount of casts. So I think I've got 2 copies of Soul Spear attuned. I only get like 6 casts or something, or 8 maybe, because I have fairly high attunement, so I get some bonus spell casts. But yeah, it's pointless. Soul Greatsword's good though, because as I said, it goes through walls. So that can be very handy. Oh boy. I'm not sure what I was doing there. But yeah, basically, these guys aren't invulnerable to fire, so you lure them through one of those things and they'll just all die. Which is awesome. But you've got to be careful, especially those possessed armor suits. Because they have that bow on one arm, and they have a very kind of unpredictable moveset. They like kind of flail around and they spin, and it can be hard to predict where their strike is going to land and when it is going to land. Yeah, at this point I've just stopped bothering with trying to find unbreakable walls. There's plenty of things online where you can look up where the breakable walls are, I should say. And there we have 4 more smelter wedges. You need to find this little area here and get the smelter wedges if you want to have enough to, I suppose, get all the fragments of Nadalia's soul. And even then, you'll be 1 shot until you kill Sir Alon, which is very difficult, and I haven't done yet. But I highly recommend coming to this area and picking up those smelter wedges, because when you get to the Fume Knight's boss room, he's surrounded by the Nadalia statues that cast warmth, so they'll just constantly heal him. So I would highly recommend having 4 smelter wedges, those 4 there, in your inventory when you go to the boss area, so you can clear them all out before you fight him. And that's this room here. You can blow up the barrels on the other side, take out this guy, and then it's kind of pointless really, there's nothing really there. I suppose you can throw fire bombs down to try to weaken the enemies in that other room. I suppose you can, well, you take out that guy so you don't have to worry about having fire bombs thrown at you. But it's a bit eh. There we go. I think here I decide to go down rather than up. Since without the tower key there's not too much we can do. Let's see, how many casts of Soul Spear? 4! Oh, I thought it was more than that. So it's Must be something like 2 casts per spell. Either that or I'm wrong and I only have 1 copy attuned, which is possible. And it's like 3 standard and then 4 because my attunement is quite high. Okay. Waiting for this elevator. Down we go. This part here was quite cool because you realise just how tall the Brume Tower is. Like, it's massive. It goes down so far. And the atmosphere kind of changes as well. You go from the top, which is all kind of fiery, and it feels sort of alive, especially since we placed the Iron Scepter. And then you come down here and there's no fire, it's all just bare stone, and at the very bottom it's where all the ash has settled. And it's very cool. Now, I think the point of this room is to lure that giant guy over there into the room, and then the little dudes will blow themselves up and you can get a bunch of damage on him, but they're very tricky. They like to walk into the fire of their own accord before he's come in to get you, so I'd probably recommend just killing the barrel guys just as soon as you come in there rather than trying to lure the big guys in. For the next few minutes I'm just going to be fighting these guys. You've seen it before, so I'll talk about something else. Oh boy, that did a lot of damage. I guess one thing I've kind of been playing a fair bit lately is Battlefield. What with the recent patch as well, where they implemented all the fixes from CTE. It's been interesting. Really, I suppose I should rather, make a Battlefield video and talk about it over that rather than a Dark Souls video, but there's already so many Battlefield videos out there. And all I really play is Metro, so that's kind of boring. It's like sitting behind a stairwell waiting for enemies to come. Plus, a lot of the bigger YouTubers out there like Frankie and Level Cap, they've already gone over the changes from the new big Battlefield patch. I don't know, it's changed the game. It's brought a bit of interest back to it because I was kind of getting bored because I'd unlocked most of the attachments for the weapons and everything. Probably the biggest change that has made things different is that most guns have had like 1 point knocked off the amount of damage they do. So most guns do like, most LMGs and most assault rifles did 25 damage. So it took like 4 body shots to kill someone. Now they only do 24 damage. So from 25 to 24. So it takes 5 shots now, 5 body shots. That's changed the game so much. Like before, where you would have been able to say if someone was running across a narrow gap, like if your aim was on and you kind of knew they were coming, you could just, auto fire those 4 shots and you could take them out. Now with 5, you've got to keep the crosshair on them for longer, so in some ways it makes the game better. Like, you don't die as quickly. In other ways, you feel that you get kind of jibbed of kills because it's like, oh come on, I hit that guy so many times and he's on like 4 health or something. And that was the key we needed. So it's definitely good to come to this area. I think it's called, I didn't catch the name. Whatever it's called, the Watchtower key, who knows. But yeah, I'm probably just going to wait out the Final Stand DLC for Battlefield and then I'll uninstall it. Because like I mentioned, all I ever play is Metro. There's like a server that's 24/7 Metro Conquest, and that's just all I play. I have no real interest in the other maps, or really in playing as the vehicles, since I've unlocked everything for them. But here we go, we're down here. I think, I used the key to open one of the gates, and this actually leads to the challenge area of this DLC. I think it's the Iron Corridor or something, maybe? I need to go down further. But as you can see, that over there, I'm pretty sure that's not water that's falling down. I'm pretty sure that's ash. And if you see down below, you can just make out everything's basically coated in ash. All the suits of Old Knight armor. I think some of them, they look like they've fallen as well. Yeah, here we go. Iron Passage, I think it's called. Yeah, Iron Passage. And this is the DLC challenge area. Thank you for watching part 3 of this playthrough. And I guess I'll see you again as we journey deeper into Brume Tower.